we have got breaking news. Mason Mount is going to Man United for 55 million plus 5 million on add-ons. Mason Mount, he will be a United player. Now the midfield's going to be looking a little bit weird, but we'll discuss this right now. But Man United got scammed. Absolutely scammed. Nobody else would have paid more than 50 million for Mason Mount. But here comes Man United, the typical thing they do. They get the checkbook out. They don't even look at how much other teams value him. Because if you at least look at other teams where they value him, they would have never said 60 million. If James Maddison went for 40 million, Mason Mount should not go anything more than 45 million. Because Mason Mount and James Maddison are literally on the same level. And I think it's better business what Tottenham did. And I'm an Arsenal fan. It is better business what Tottenham did with James Maddison than Mason Mount. I have no idea why Man United did not go after James Maddison after they heard, the shocking price range that Chelsea wanted for Mason Mount. And Man United reportedly were frustrated with Chelsea because they felt like they were getting taxed more money than Man City because Man City basically bought Kovacic for half as much. And Kovacic is on the same level as Mason Mount, if not better. And I believe Kovacic would have fit a lot better on Man United's midfield than Mason Mount. So this is just poor decision making for Man United. Some things never change, but the fact that they complained that they were getting taxed is absolute bollocks, lads, because Man United did that to themselves. They're acting all innocent, like, oh, they're picking on us, they're making us pay double. Mate, when you're paying 80 million pounds for Harry Maguire, who helps the other team more than your own actual teammate, they're gonna say, wow, Man United is willing to pay for a fridge 80 million. Wow, I wonder how much more I can do. Let's just double the original bid that they do. And guess what? You're paying it, mate. You're absolutely paying it. They fleeced you. The fact that they got 60 million for Mason Mount is outrageous, and it continues to happen. Now, if you're gonna be getting taxed, it's because you are out here with the checkbook just spending, not caring what you do. You lads buy player for 80 million and sell them for 20 after they don't work out. Mason Mount's probably gonna sell in 2-3 years, right? For around 20-25 million. And if it goes to 30 million, it's because of the English tax, because you sold them in the Premier League. But if you sell them outside, nothing more than 20 million. Now, look at this midfield, this trio. I'm telling you, Kovacic would have worked better. James Maddison would have been the same thing. But now you're going to have Casemiro basically alone up against 2-3 midfielders at all times. On the counter, you're going to be absolutely vulnerable because if you're expecting Mason Mount to drop, that's not his game. He's a better attacking-wise. He's good on the ball. But if you want him to play at a number 8 position instead of the number 10, mate, you're in trouble. And if you're going to tell me Bruno Fernandes is going to play the number 8, play the clip. Play it. Look at this. Look, he's giving up, mate. He's giving up. Look, he's giving up. Captain. Oh, that's your new number 8, lads. Oh, mate. That's your number 8. He's giving up just like that. Now, Chelsea, though, I have no idea what you're cooking. And to call this good business is outrageous. My man needs to go into college and get into a business courses to be so he understands what good business is. Because when you're buying players, for 60, 70 million and letting them go for zero, for free, how is that good business, mate? You've bought this man for over 50 million and you let him go for free. Outrageous. Now, Loftus-Cheek, 12 million. All right. I mean, you didn't spend much for him. Ziyech, you bought him for over 20 million. You're letting him go for less than 10 million after he just took Morocco into their best ever World Cup in any African nation history. Takes him to the quarterfinal, a huge part of that, mate. He was an influential part on why they got to the semifinal. He has a great World Cup. Typically, people who have great World Cups, their price rises. It seems like Todd Bowley couldn't even get 10 million off him. What a masterclass. All right. Still yet to get a profit off anyone. Mendy, you bought him for around that. I think around 25 million. So you lost 2 million. So you're still losing. It's apparently good business, right? From a league that is overspending for players, mate. Kovacic, 30 million. You kind of... It's around the same. I won't criticize that. Obviously, if you're getting 60 million off Mason Mount, you should be able to get at least 40, 50 million from City because City have more money than Man United if you really check what the owners have, and what the owners are willing to spend. You should have got more from Kovacic to City. But yeah, we'll just say that's even business. Kai Havertz 65 million. I'd say that's good business until you realize Chelsea spent 90 million on him and they sold him for 65, so you lost 25 million there. And people are telling me, Chelsea outclassed Arsenal. Lads, Kai Havertz was linked with Arsenal back then. 90 million was the price tag. They said it's too much. He goes with Chelsea, and now Chelsea sells it for 65 million. So Chelsea did us a favor if you think about it. Koulibaly 20 million. You bought him for around 25, 30 million, and you sell him for 20. You're still yet to make a profit. And then here's your profit, Mason Mount, who was an academy lad, 60 million. So that's the only good business because Man United just likes to pay whatever the team wants them to pay. These lads are a walking checkbook. They're like, whoop, oh, there you go. And then they're complaining, hey, Glazers, you're not spending enough. Lads, they are giving you Mason Mount 60 million. Apparently every time, Man United loses, it's not the players' fault. It's the Glazers. And I do understand the Glazers aren't the best owners. Obviously, they should have, invested a lot more money than they have. But we'll see what happens when the new owners come around. It'd be really funny if all the training, like Ronaldo said, that is still the same since the first time he got there to the second time he got there. Imagine if they get the new owners that they want, and it's still like that in 20 years. And it's like they just brought in better players. Like, mate, like it'd just be like, wow, it's just like the Glazers. But don't worry, they'll love it. You're going to have lads like Gary Neville saying, oh, Man United lost 7-0. Man, if the Glazers would have helped fix the facilities, this wouldn't have happened. Like, mate, what? What? These are professional footballers. You've got Champions League winners here who've won it multiple times in a row, and Varane and Casemiro, and you're telling me they can't defend better? Like, blame the lads on the pitch, mate. Don't be blaming the owners like they're playing footy. You'd act like the Glazers are playing striker. They missed 3 tap-ins at this point. But anyways, Chelsea, I have no idea what you've cooked. We'll see what they do financially. Who are they going to bring in? I'm very interested to see. But if you think this is good business, it's not. But if it's, cleaning up the lineup and you think these players aren't good enough, Todd Bowley, well, you didn't get horrible money. I think you did well on Mason Mount. You didn't do as good on everyone else. But if you just look at solely Mason Mount and Havertz, then I guess it's decent business. But once you look at N'Golo Kante, Ziyech, Mendy, Kovacic, Koulibaly, then you're like, ooh. He hit a couple times. He got decent money, but on the other ones, he's giving them for free. But yeah, anyways, leave a like and subscribe for more videos like this. And make sure to leave a comment down below on what you think about Todd Bowley's business. And does this lad Kovacic fit in with Man United, with Bruno and Casemiro? I personally don't think so. But if you have a little hope, it's that Eriksen ended up fitting in and it helped on the counter. I just believe you're going to be vulnerable when you're on the counter because Mason Mount and Bruno Fernandes aren't going to have high defensive work rates, lads. But anyways, thank you guys for watching.